At what point did this perfect sort of life almost start to change for you?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say it was a perfect life, because it's not very easy when you're doing a pop group thing. There is always what it's like on the inside and then how the perception is on the outside of it. So, but there was many, many fun times. It's one of those jobs where you take the rough with the smooth. You know, the rough is rough, but the smooth is smooth. So you've just got to take it all.
I mean, knowing what we do about S Club 7, you know, everybody watching this, we all think, oh, everybody that was in the band is now living in a mansion, you know, you're made for life, etc., etc. And, of course, the reason you're here today is that you kind of hit the headlines because you ended up having to try and sell one of your Brit Awards for money.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to, you know, people might go, oh, you know...
They haven't sold, by the way.
No, I know, but people might think, oh, you know, it's a bit of a PR thing, but I just want to put across, I mean, you've been literally eating packet noodles.
But I love them.
We bought you your shirt today, you said, because you didn't have the money to buy literally the shirt on your back.
No, I just wanted to...
How has it got that bad?
How has it got that bad? Well, last year, there's something that I can't really discuss that has happened. So it's a bit tricky. But yeah, I've had an injury.
Right,
so
okay, yeah.
That's what's happened in the last year that's made it very difficult.
Yeah.
When we did the 2015 S Club tour, I was, as it was written in the papers, I went bankrupt and I had to give all that money back to, and I got annulled.
You had tax problems.
Tax problems, paid it off, owed about 30, accumulating over about 7 years. Now, the lawyer's fees on that were 46, bigger than the HMRC bill. Yeah, and so I had to give all that, all of my money for that tour went to pay that bill off. And I had to do the next job that came in because showbiz. And that was Rocky Horror, and I felt very lucky to be in a job like that. But, you know, S Club might have done something else if it wasn't for me being put in that position. And it's a shame that that has happened because I know much the fans wanted to see it.
You've also done a bit of painting and decorating and stuff like that, I believe. I mean, again, I just want to say what people at home might be watching this now and go, OK, well, you're sitting here and you had this amazing showbiz career, but sometimes in life things don't go on forever. And maybe now in your mind it's time for you to go, that was then, what am I going to do now? And just go and get a normal job.
Do you know what? Selling the Brit Awards, because it was no way a PR thing, I didn't expect it to go how it did. And I regret, in a way, how it has gone, because I was hoping to be able to sell them quietly without there being a furore about the situation.
Paul, obviously, in all of this situation, have you got family that can help you? Have you had support from family? What's your situation in that terms? Because, you know, if you were my son and you'd fallen on hard times, I would get you to move in with me and, you know, sort you out and help you out and be there to support you.
Yeah, my mum's amazing. Yeah, she has helped in a big way. Yeah.
What have you spent? Like Jane said, we have this idea that pop stars have this huge amount of money, but it's not always quite like that, is there? Did you have a huge amount and you just spent it all, or did you never really get much money?
Well, no, I never really got much. No. But that's by the by. I mean,
that's kind of par for the course.
Lots of people don't. I mean, even some of the biggest bands in history didn't make money for years, and so they came back and do their tours. The Who, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles didn't make a penny until they actually signed the Apple deal.
There's a lot of stuff around pop that costs money, you know. So the taxes, the hotels, etc., that's all going to come out of in a 7-piece. Big, exactly.
It's expensive to run a 7-piece band, especially now in the current climate, when you've got 7 hotels.
So what about if you walk past a shop on your local high street and it says sales assistant wanted? What about going in and starting from there?
Yeah, no, I have.
Do you feel though... Oh, you have?
No, I have done a bit of that, but I just didn't want to discuss it because I could tell that
Very devastating news. The Club 7 star Paul Cattermole has reportedly died at the age of 46, just a few weeks after the band had announced a comeback tour. In a very emotional, intense and heartbreaking statement, they said via their official Facebook and Instagram that it's with great sadness that we announce the unexpected passing on of our beloved son, a brother, Paul Cattermole. The statement further said his family and the pop group are really very much devastated, and he passed away on Thursday. Nevertheless, the cause of death has not been revealed in this exact moment in time, and it's really unknown in this moment. But there are no suspicious circumstances, and it's said that the Ace Club 7 were one of the biggest and pop acts of the late 1990s and early 2000s, and we all know their hits included Rage, personally, which I really love and enjoy, Don't Stop Moving, the Ace Club Party. You can check them out on YouTube. In total, actually, they heard 11 UK top 10 singles, including 4 number ones, and sold more than 10 million albums worldwide. Ideally, that's unprecedented because you cannot sell such very many copies when you're not a huge band. So they also won 2 British awards. And by the way, the statement further said, while the cause of death is currently unknown, the Dorset Police has confirmed there were no suspicious circumstances, and of course, Paul's family and friends and fellow members of the Ace Club request privacy in this moment in time. We were so lucky to have had him in our lives, and he will also be deeply missed by each and every one of us. We ask you to give us privacy as we mourn and grieve. So that was still part of the statement. In February, the group announced that another reunion tour, which I earlier told you about, with close to 11 dates in the arenas in the UK and Ireland, had been scheduled later this year. But of course, tributes are still coming in from so many fans globally and TV and radio personnel.